Hi, I'm Dave. Welcome back. Today I want to talk about being present. Before I do, you know what you've got to do. Just scroll down, smash the like, subscribe if you haven't already, and click on the bell to stay notified of my future videos. And let's crack on. So, being present. Let's get this straight. I am not a Zen master. I am not going to lecture you on meditation techniques. If that's your thing, you crack on. I have nothing against it. It can be very helpful. Okay, but when I say being present, I'm just going to talk about what is realistic and practical for everybody. The same as when I teach martial arts. Realistic, practical, and anybody can do it. Okay, and I think being present is something that we really started to stray away from a lot. I know because I've done it. I am guilty as sin of doing exactly this. Okay, so there's two things really I want to discuss about when it comes to being present. One is the literal side of being present, as in actually being there, and the other is about allowing yourself to experience it. So let's take a step back. Being present, literally being present. It is hard, and it's getting harder for a lot of people to actually be present in a moment. I used to work a lot, not necessarily by choice, but because my career choice led me down that path where I was working a lot and I was tired a lot when I wasn't at work, and it seemed, and I've said this before, I was working and then on my rest days were just a period where you're waiting to go back to work. You were tired, you were exhausted, you had no motivation to do anything, and you're just waiting for that next shift to start. So I had no time for my kids, and I am guilty of it, and I know I've missed a lot when it comes to my children's development. Okay, certainly for my two eldest, my two daughters. And I've brought this up now because I've just spent the last 2 weeks of the kids' Easter holidays teaching my youngest, that's my son, to ride a bike. He's 7, he's nearly 8, and he hasn't learned to ride a bike. And we have a hectic lifestyle with 3 kids, a house to manage, my business, okay? But I know I haven't been very present, and it's taken until now for anyone to really commit the time to help my son learn how to ride his bike. But over 2 weeks, I've committed, not long, depending on how he was feeling, anywhere from 10 minutes up to an hour every day. As I said, from as little as 10 minutes a day I've spent with my son, starting from scratch, doing the basics. No pedals, just learning to balance and progressing up. In 2 weeks, he's now riding confidently under his own steam. And it's great, and I feel absolutely fantastic, and I know he feels fantastic as well. And we've shared this sense of pride in his achievements. And yeah, I have a cheeky sense of achievement about it as well. Yeah, but mostly it's about sharing his achievement. So, why didn't I have this with my daughters? Well, I was unfortunate enough, like so many, that I was working a lot. And I didn't have the time or patience to spend with my kids. I was too tired, too exhausted, and I said no patience. So to go through step by step how to ride a bike and having to go through all the fail and retry, I let my kids down. I didn't have the patience to do that with them, and I had to watch other people teach my kids. Yeah, I tried, couldn't do it. I gave up, didn't spend the time with them. Next thing I know, they're riding their bikes, and I didn't show them. And all I know is they picked it up off one of their friends somewhere, which is great. They've got that achievement still, but I've missed out on that experience that I'm now having with my son, and it's fantastic. I do wish I'd had that chance before. I can't erase the past, but I have proven that we can grow from our mistakes, and we can learn from them and develop and better ourselves. So having now had the opportunity to work with my son from scratch, 2 weeks, from having no balance on a bike to be able to ride it confidently, I feel great, he feels great, and I will always remember this, and so will he. My daughters won't remember having that time learning to ride a bike with dad or mom because I just didn't give it to them. My son will. So that's what I mean by being present. Sometimes, as hard as it is, you don't want to get where I am now and look back and have these regrets and say, do you know what? I could have spent 10 minutes a day with them. Just 10 minutes. 10 minutes does not seem a lot now. It did then, doesn't now. But I do wish I'd spent that time. I can't erase it, can't go back. And I really do hope that if you find yourself falling into this trap, that you have the time now and the ability to reflect and change and spend that time with friends, family, your children, whoever it is that might need your time, and just be present in not just other people's lives, but be present in your own life. You know, you can't live just to do work for other people. You have to live your life. There is so much you will miss, and it will fly by, and you can't go back. Okay, I'm lucky. 2 children, I missed out. 3rd one, I have devoted that time, and I've really enjoyed it. But what was the other one I said? Yeah, being present, even if you are there. Sometimes we can be in a moment and be there and still not be present. And this is the second part I want to talk about. And there's different ways that we can not be present when it comes to being there but not being there here. The first is we just don't want to be there, so we just whatever. And we just ignore things that are going on, yeah, and you miss a lot. Now, I don't have the benefit of having the youth and the fitness to run around after my kids anymore. And then my knees are shot. I do struggle with joint pains. And I can't run around after kids. And I had a very short period of time where I had some fitness where I could, and it wasn't long enough. And I didn't make the most of it, I'll be honest. I really didn't. So I do think that another thing you've got to do is make sure that when you have that opportunity to be present, don't just be there. Don't just be there, but actually be there here. Make sure that you're there to talk to them, answer questions, because by being able to engage with people, you will have that memory. If you're just there but you don't engage with it, you won't remember it. And if you don't remember it because you didn't engage, then guess what? They won't remember it because you didn't engage. And like I said, this is friends, family, children, or even just something you're doing for yourself. If you're just doing it because you think you should do it and you're not actually there and enjoying it and engaging with it here as well as physically, then it invalidates it, it makes it pointless. And I think, and again, I'm guilty of this myself, one of the worst things that people have now, these things. I'm recording on one now, okay? I do use it, I do take photographs with it, but I see so many people out there who they're out with their families or they're out with their friends and they've all got the phones, they're walking around and their face is down and they're playing on the phone. Okay, I have my business to run and I do work on my phone a lot and I'm trying to put it down more. I am beholden to it, unfortunately, like I said, because I have a business to run, but I do try and put it down. And certainly when I'm out with the family, do you know what, my business phone stays off. There's an answer machine on it. People want to call me, I'll call them as soon as I'm finished. But family has to come first for everybody. Everybody, family must be first. And you know, if you call me for my business, you call me, you get my answer machine, I will call you back. It might be an hour, it might be the next day, but I will call you back. And all you need to know is I am doing something, either teaching or I'm spending time with my family who need me. So, the other thing I don't do now, when I'm with my family, you have a great moment, you go, oh, that was brilliant, I wish I'd photographed it. Right, everyone line up, do what you're doing, and I'll try and orchestrate an event. Do you know what? If you've got a camera to hand, phone, camera, whatever, yeah, if you manage to catch it on film and you've got that memory, great. If you're late and you catch the aftermath of it, or you miss it because you took a photograph earlier, it doesn't matter. A photograph needs to be an aid memoir. Your photograph should not be your memory, it should be something that helps trigger your memory. But if you spend all of your time trying to line up your kids, get your friends together into a huddle, and you spend all the time trying to orchestrate an event in order to take the photo, you take the photo, but what do you remember? Because that photo is meaningless, because all you've actually done is spent half an hour orchestrating people into a cluster so you can take the photograph. That's what you'll remember. Snapshots are far more important than posed pictures. So if you are spending all your time every day or organising one corner of your house in order to take posing pictures of your kids or your dinner, then are you actually being present and enjoying that lovely meal that you cooked, or being present in that event that you're trying to capture with your kids? Because I dare say you're not, because you concentrate more on taking the photograph. Okay, we do like an orchestrated and organised photograph every now and then, but they're the rare occasion. You take some pictures that are formal, but snapshots are far more important to trigger your memories when you look at them, and to remember the actual event you're trying to remember, not just all the hassle and aggro of organising a photograph for other people's benefit. Okay? When you do the formal stuff, that's more for other people. It's you putting them on the internet, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, whatever it is, for other people to enjoy that photograph and like it and give you, this praise of how good your photography is or how nice your food looks. But are you really enjoying the moment? So, as I said, little things. Be present. Please find time, even just 10 minutes in a day, to be with those you love and care about, and to actually be there. Not just physically. Important, be there physically, but also be there mentally. Photographs are not your memories, they are an aid memoir. So if you're taking photographs, make sure those photographs are capturing a moment, and so then you can remember that moment, not spending hours organising so that you only remember taking the photograph. That is the difference. So being present, I've learned from it, I'm growing from it, I'm doing a lot better now. I'm not perfect by any means, okay, but I'm getting better, and I want you all to get better with it too, okay. I'm pretty sure we can all find something where we should have been present and we weren't. Okay, so have a think about it. Look at how you are with your friends, family, kids, whoever, partners, and see where you can improve. Honestly, you won't look back once you've changed. Okay. Again, I love doing these videos. If you appreciate what I'm saying to you today, please hit that like button and do subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if there's anything you want to say, and maybe times that you've missed where you wish you'd been more present, or other times where you managed to be present that you might have otherwise missed. I don't mind. Drop me a comment, I will respond. Okay, and I look forward to seeing everybody in the next video.